My screen is visible, right? All of you.
Yes.
Yes.
So today our topic is create one another pipeline for deploy to Kubernetes. So I will show the workflow. So previously we created a pipeline using Jenkins. So integrate SonarQube, then Ivy, then pushing our image to Docker Hub, then using the same image for deploying to Kubernetes. So today we will create similar pipeline using Jenkins. We have to create a Jenkins server, then we will install and configure SonarQube, then integrate with the SonarQube. After that, we will build our application, then push to Docker Hub. Then using the same image to deploy Kubernetes. Okay. Kubernetes. And after that, we will monitoring these things like monitoring our entire Kubernetes cluster, Jenkins server, and all things using Prometheus and Grafana. So coming to Grafana, open the Grafana dashboard, we can see our Kubernetes cluster and the status of our cluster, traffic, memory usage, CPU storage, all the things we can monitor within Grafana dashboard. And similar way, we can monitor our Jenkins server actually. So we can see how many jobs are running, how many jobs are failed, and the CPU utilization of the Jenkins server memory. And we can see a lot of things using Grafana and monitoring our Jenkins server. Then we will add one more stage to getting notification. For example, each time we build our application and we will get, after the completion of the application, we will get a notification. So we configure email to our pipeline. So whenever the pipeline runs, after the run, it goes to fail or success, we will get the notification. So we integrate mailing. And one more thing, this is our GitHub. Our repository GitHub. And this is our Git, okay. So using Git we will try to change the code. For example, in yesterday's section, I think we manually, not manually, we open the, we change the code within the GitHub, right? So it will, Jenkins will again build the code and deploy the application to Kubernetes. So coming to next scenario, we will do the same thing using git command. So अपने, just cloning this entire code to this git. Okay, this is actually a machine. Okay, this install some machines. You can install the same machine, a machine. Then using git command, we will pull all the images, all the codes to this machine using git. Then we will change the code. Adding the code, like adding features or anything like that using git commands like git commit, git add. Finally, we will push the git using push command, git push to origin. Origin means the GitHub. Okay, we have a repository there. So after the changing of the code, we will push the code to GitHub using commands. So at that time, Jenkins know there are some code changes happening in the GitHub. So you hear build happening. Got the working scenario, right? All of you.
Yes.
Okay. All of you tried to complete the lab or didn't start?
I didn't get a chance yet.
Okay. So quickly we can deploy our resources using Terraform. It will launch.
Tawfiq, you're not audible to me.
No, I didn't talk anything.
Oh, sorry.
I'm waiting for the initialization. Sometimes it will take some time to interact with our cloud provider. All of you installed Visual Studio Code on your local machine, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Now it's completed, okay. Deployment is completed. It will take some time because we have some script file. That script file for installing SonarQube and Jenkins. So this is the same script yesterday we used, okay. So it will download Jenkins, SonarQube, and installation of these two things, including Trivy and Docker. Default username and password for SonarQube is admin. After the basic installation, we can configure Jenkins. Okay, Jenkins is ready. So now we need to go to install some plugins. I missed Node.js plugin. I got to add that thing again. Go to plugins. Just restart. Now go to dashboard and configure Jenkins. Manage Jenkins, go to tools. First, I'm going to add Node.js. Node version 16 is fine. Automatically. Yeah, I'm going with the 16.2.0. Then JDK. JDK 17. Here also change to the version, 17 something. I'm going with the 17. This one, 8.1 plus 1. Then we need to configure Docker. From docker.com. So it will download automatically from the docker.com. So anyone have any doubt as of now?
No doubt.
Okay, fine. One more thing we need to configure, that is Sonar scanner installation. Sonar scanner. It will automatically install from Maven Central. That's fine. And this is the latest version. So this would be fine. Now we can go with the apply and save. Okay, our first configuration part is done. Now we are going to SonarQube for integrating with the Jenkins. So go to administration, users, creation of token. Generate. Back here and go to credentials. Username with the secret test. Sorry, change the kind to text secret test. So we have a secret test here. So paste that thing. Then the ID. SonarQube token. Fine. Then go back to SonarQube again. We need to add that gates configuration here. We didn't add the Sonar server. So just to go back, manage Jenkins, system. Add SonarQube. Give name like SonarQube server. Then the URL. Copy the public IP and the port number of Jenkins, SonarQube. Authentication token. We already have that token. Select that bar token, then you can save, apply and save. So go to here, come back here, go to gates, create. SonarQube quality gates. Give any name, okay, save. Then go to configuration. We need to create a webhook between Jenkins and this SonarQube. So Jenkins and the URL, the private IP of Jenkins server and the port number of Jenkins. So this is the Jenkins machine. Just copy the private IP, paste here with the port number. Fine, create. Almost all our configuration is done. Now we can go with the pipeline. Leave all things, directly go to pipeline. So this is my entire pipeline script.
Is it called pipeline because it's a series of steps?
Right.
Okay.
Just to remember that this is a series of script and we include our requirements. See JDK 17 that we already configured, in the tools. Then Node 16. These are the names that we added the plugins after we configure the tools. So these pipeline will interacting with that tools. Got it? So again, coming to Sonar Cube, we configure the Sonar scanner. So this environment is connected with that Sonar scanner. Then coming to stage, getting the code from the repository. Then the continuation of the code analysis, quality gates, dependency installation, npm install, scanning, then pushing to, building the image, then push the image to our Docker Hub. And after that, it will scan again. So before that, we need to add Docker Hub here. Docker. So how to add Docker Hub configuration? Delete. Create node token. So come to our Docker Hub. Yesterday, I explained all the things, right? Just create one token here, personal access token, OP. Then go back to Jenkins. I am going to save this thing, okay? Right? Save. Dashboard. Manage Jenkins. Go to credentials. And one more credential for Docker. This is username is password same. Username is my Docker Hub account. And the password is secret. Then this is Docker Hub GPU. Sign. Then we can save, create. I think we can build. Mahesh, is that working on your environment?
No, Taufik. Again, same error. When it is going for validation, I'm getting that server is not responding.
First time I see a similar type issues like
Yeah,
this.
even I was searching the error where I can fix everywhere YouTube and online, even for Copilot, everywhere I'm checking, not getting proper.
Mm-hmm.
For that.
Okay. Yeah, we can troubleshoot. Okay. Now every stages are working fine. Now we are building the image. Meantime, we can deploy one more machine for installing Prometheus and Grafana. So we configure the Prometheus and Grafana in another EC2 machine. So just to go to like here, our Visual Studio Export, okay. And here you can see this is my folder. Terraform is my folder. And inside Terraform folder, I have one another subfolder that is TF. So inside the TF, my all configuration folders, configuration files belongs, okay. That files are install.sh, main.tf, provider.tf, then the state file, all files. So now I need to configure one more machine. So what will we do? Just to go to the folder. Just to go to the that TF folder. So open the TF folder, create one more folder there. That's fine.
I think you're not sharing the different screen. Other screen, I guess.
Give me a second. Now I created, okay. See, it's seen here, monitor server. This is my folder. Terraform is my first folder. And inside Terraform folder, there is two subfolder there. One is TF and one is monitor. This is created now, okay. So I am going to create one file there, main.tf. And one more file I'm going to create, provider.tf. And I have one script file, install.sh. So this is my configuration for monitor server. So this same thing, and we use a AMI, then the key type, key name, change the key name to our own key name, existing key name. So there is a AP key name, ap.pem key in my same region, AP South 1. So this will create a security group for our monitoring server. We use port number 90909100 for accessing node port and Prometheus. Fire and save. Same for the provider.tf. Then we have one more file, that for script file. It will install entire Prometheus and Grafana, then node exporter. These three things it will cover. So it will install Grafana, then node exporter. Node exporter is a service to getting the logs and metrics from the corresponding machine. Okay. So whenever we install node exporter, we can see the logs, metrics, all the things. Then Prometheus. Save. So we can directly go to interactive terminal and initiate. Our pipeline is almost going to complete. Now it's built, and you can see under Travis scan. Just to verify the build is done or not, just go to Docker Hub. You can see any new image pushed or not. See, latest pushed image 1 minute ago. Now it's initiate filter. Now we are going to plan. go to SonarQube project, we can see our project here. See, one Scott smell there. So we can, I mean, the SonarQube will show where the actual code error and all the things see. And it will prefer some adjustment also. Do not use array indexing key dot indexing keys. I mean, this is the error, some, I mean, misleading error. So we can rearrange the code as per the, I mean, explanation. And I mean, our pipeline done. Past. Yes, see. So now is our new requirement. I mean, new machine is successfully deployed. So just connect to verify everything is installed or not, like Prometheus, not exporter, Grafana, all the things. It will take some times because the script actually running behind the machine. See, Prometheus service is active and running. See, node exporter is active and running. Then one more thing there, that is Grafana. It will take some time because in background it's configuring. Just a little Grafana. So as of now, anyone have any doubt? All of you?
One question.
Yes,
You
please.
could probably install all of these things on one like one Linux machine maybe, and still run it because it doesn't care which. You would all go to like localhost, the port number. Like what? Grafana server,
Yes.
Prometheus server,
Yes.
Jenkins server, right?
Yes.
Good, yeah.
That because each services are running in the same machine but accessing through different ports. See, sorry, this is not exporter. Grafana server is not accessing. I think Grafana is not installed successfully.
Maybe sudo apt-get Grafana.
I will try. I mean installing, right?
You get apt-get on this, sudo apt-get Grafana or curl, whatever.
Yes. I'm manually installing. This is a problem. See, merging files duplicated. Yeah.
Can you cat trusted gpg.d and see what's in there?
Now I am installing apt-get install Grafana. These are all the commands that we include in the install.sh, but I don't know why it's not running or not. See, I think now it's seen here. Oh, again, it's failed. No, it's.
I think Grafana A.
I guess now it's fine.
What was the error?
Now it's fine. I think it's inactivated. I think I will restart or starting. Fine. So successfully installed node exporter Prometheus and Grafana. So now we can access these applications using the public IP of this monitoring machine. So we can access our Grafana. Sorry, first we need to access the Prometheus, okay? 9100. Sorry, this is a node exporter. Using the same command. I'm audible, right?
Yes.
See, we can see the metrics, right? This is a host metric, metrics from the local machine. Now Prometheus is loading. I'm audible now. I'm in stable.
Yes.
Yes.
Fine. I think I am facing some latency issue. That's why I'm still is loading Prometheus.
Prometheus is a little bit heavy, right? It monitors a lot of.
Yes, yes. Because when coming to Grafana, we need a agent. Like Prometheus is actually a data source for our required machines. See, now it's loaded. Here we can see the status and all the things like target. Here only, in this case, only one target. That is our local machine. So just click that thing. We can see the metrics. So now we need to configure some other machines. Like we need to onboard our required machines here. In our lab, we need to onboard two things. One is we need to monitor Jenkins server. So we need to onboard Jenkins to this dashboard, another dashboard. Then we need to onboard one more thing, Kubernetes cluster. So we onboard these two things here. After that, we go to the Grafana dashboard and add a data source, Prometheus. So the Prometheus will send the logs and metrics that collected from our required machine, that is Jenkins server and Kubernetes. So it will send logs and metrics to Grafana. So Grafana will visualize that data in the Grafana dashboard. Got it.
Can you repeat this last point? I'm sorry, didn't get it.
A second. So we have a Kubernetes cluster here. Okay, this is our Kubernetes cluster. And this is our Jenkins server. This is our Jenkins server. Okay, both are running different environment. So we need to monitor these two things. That's a requirement consider like that. Okay. So what will we need? In this case, we configure one EC2 machine and install Prometheus and Grafana and node exporter, NE. These three things we install in this EC2 machine. The Jenkins belongs to an EC2 machine, okay? Run inside a EC2 machine. Then this is running entirely different environment like Kubernetes. So now we leave the Kubernetes, okay, concentrate on here. So in this machine, we have Prometheus dashboard here, okay? So this is a dashboard that to install target or onboarding target. So go to there and we need to perform some configuration in some config file. Inside config file, we add the server, this server, okay, the Jenkins server. Then inside the Prometheus target, we can see the server, Jenkins server. So we will get the logs, metrics, all the things to the Prometheus. Then we open another tab for Grafana. Grafana running in this machine and in different port. So using the port, we can see the Grafana here. So coming to Grafana dashboard, we need to add the data source. I mean, where the data comes from. So in this case, we choose the data source as Prometheus. So because Prometheus have the data of this machine, Jenkins machine, all the things, right? So they are sending the logs and all the things to the Prometheus. So here we add the data sources Prometheus. So the Prometheus sending the logs to Grafana. Here we can see as, it will represent as visual. So we can see all the data like logs and metrics as visual. How many CPU percentage there, applications and networking, all the things we can see here. And coming to Kubernetes, how we monitor Kubernetes cluster means we need to install Prometheus inside this Kubernetes cluster. Okay, leave this Prometheus because one Prometheus for this resources. And coming to Kubernetes, we install one Prometheus inside the Kubernetes cluster using Helm package manager. Using Helm package manager, we install the Prometheus here. And then next thing is comes to the Grafana, and we can add more data source. Okay. And one data source for this Prometheus and connecting to this machine. Again, go to the data source and select the Prometheus and configure the Prometheus. Okay, we can add the Prometheus URL when coming to configure Prometheus, the data source Prometheus. So here we provide the URL of Kubernetes. So this Prometheus knows some communication between the Grafana. So it will send the logs and metrics to Grafana. Now got it, right? Amal.
The bar next to Grafana left at the lower, just below Grafana, what is that circle you drawn?
This one?
Where is your cursor, right? To the left, little bit to the left, more to the left.
One.
Out. Yeah. What does that say?
This is the data source. I mean, Grafana is an application to monitor. Okay, so we need to onboard the logs and metrics from record machines. So there is an option to. I mean, we need a data source. The data source
I'm not able to read this one. The
this is Prometheus. Prometheus.
Right. But you have a Prometheus up on the top also, right? They're two separate Prometheus.
In this case, we add two data source, and both data source we choose as Prometheus. Because in this case, we install Prometheus in two different environments. One is in this EC2 machine, and one is in this Kubernetes.
Oh, okay. One's in the Kubernetes cluster, one Prometheus is in with the Jenkins server.
Yes. So if we have more resources, then we need to install Prometheus there as well. I mean, in different environment. For example,
because Prometheus is monitoring each application. So wherever it's sitting, it's going to monitor that one.
Yes. Monitor in the sense of getting the logs and metrics only.
Correct.
So we need to change the logs and metrics into visualization, right? That's why we use Grafana. Got it. For example, we need to deploy one more machine. Okay. In the same region where the Jenkins server runs. So we didn't install Prometheus here. We just adding this machine configuration to the existing Prometheus. Here we can add, okay, because we have a Prometheus dashboard and we can add the target there. This is our another target, that's all. So this Prometheus will monitoring two machines, this machine and this machine. For the Kubernetes environment, we can't add directly to the Kubernetes cluster. That's why we install Prometheus inside the Kubernetes and adding to Grafana. Got it. I mean, while you go through the lab, you will get more idea.
Okay, yeah. I got it now.
Sorry?
I got it. Thank you.
Okay. I think time is too up there, right? We can stop this section and continue tomorrow. Is that fine, all of you?
Sure.
What about others?
I think Pampa has already left, and I don't know who else was there. Shilpa, I don't think came today. So
yes,
this Mahesh, me, and you
and
Pampa. And Tejaswini, she also left. Yeah.
It will take more time. Like we need to add. We didn't install the Kubernetes as well. Okay. So we'll continue tomorrow from here.
Okay, no problem. Thank you.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Good night. Good morning.
Bye.
Good morning. Good night.
Yeah, Mahesh.
Are we troubleshooting Mahesh's problem?
Yeah, Mahesh facing some issues. That's